some respect.
I'm speaking to you.
How dare you speak to me in that manner? Wow.
That's what we.
Israel.
300 passengers is waiting.
Then tell Israel that. Why did they detain me?
Please not talk and board the plane. Thank you.
Please do not speak to me that way. You're United? You're United. Okay, good. Whoever you are. Don't dare speak to me that way. Have some respect. 300 people are waiting. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
So do you have any kind of Bluetooth with you?
No, I don't. Ma'am, why are you speaking to me in that way?
Which way? I asked you to go on board because 300 passengers is waiting.
Do you know they made me get naked?
Okay, that's not me.
Oh.
I'm not the security, right?
Why is she speaking to me that way? Why is she speaking to me that way?
Sir, I speak with you.
Why is she speaking to me that way?
Please, you come with me.
No, have some respect.
I'm sorry for this inconvenience.
Have some respect.
Have some respect, and that question over and over again, why is she speaking to me that way, I believe is a rhetorical question. I think we know why. She's speaking to him because that's what she thinks of him. I think it has to do with the way he appears to her and who she thinks he is, what she thinks he is. This Karen, airline worker, harassing the man who was just profiled. That's exactly what just happened here. When the man finally boarded, the weight of this abuse, the process of just trying to go somewhere like others, fellow passengers, finally caught up with him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry about that.
Of course.
I'm sorry for the delay. It wasn't my fault. Please. Okay? I'm really sorry about that. I'm sitting here, ma'am.
I'm sorry, you have such a hard time in security. Yeah.
They made me get naked.
I'm sorry about that.
Do you know what that feels like, getting naked?
I could imagine, yes.
They showed my male parts over here, ma'am. I was here for 3 hours.
Wow. Well, let's have a seat. We'll take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Would you like a glass of water?
I would just like to be treated like a human being for once.
I agree.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Give me a glass of water, or a bottle, gentlemen. I'm gonna get you a glass of water. Here, let me hold this for you.
I'm sorry.
Those passengers who this gentleman was apologizing to, again, not his fault, some of them seem to have more compassion than that nasty Karen, complete with the Karen cut, had, as she chased and berated him onto the flight. I don't want to be stripped naked. I can't even imagine how that would feel and be inspected, my body inspected. Depending on your faith, it would go further than that about how violated one might feel. This grown man, the tears. I mean, let's look at the tears. David Shuster, my heart breaks for this man. And it makes me think this finally broke him.
Yeah, I mean, this speaks so much more about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the Israeli-Arab conflict. This man who had a beard, sort of bushy hair, but did not have a yarmulke on, so he wasn't Jewish. So I'm sure that the security authorities thought, aha, he must be Palestinian or Arab. We need to give extra security to him. That was the first mistake, because there are ways to screen people. I don't think they should be using racial profiling even in security for lines for flights to Israel, but nonetheless, you could have put him through x-rays. There's all sorts of things you could have done with this man without having to get him to strip naked. And then for this woman to come along who's not even part of security to be berating him, I hope the internet does its thing and identifies that airline worker, and that she quickly finds herself out of a job, because it's a humiliating enough experience that this man had to go through for them to be piled on by this ridiculous witch who decided to berate him as he's walking to the plane. That is outrageous. I hope she's publicly identified and shamed, and she loses her job.
Only thing missing was the broomstick. That was the only thing missing. And I think you're exactly right. And that's what I was alluding to. So why not just say it? She identified him as an other. And she spoke to him like he was trash. It hurt him. It reduced him to tears. And I happen to agree with you. Racial profiling is stupid. If I wanted to do something, I would try to look anything but the perp that they are casting that wide net for. Just me, I don't know. But I too hope the internet does its thing, David Shuster, because people like that who are so caught up that they can't even suppress their hatred, their racism. This is a huge problem. Or perhaps they know nothing's going to happen. Well, this time, let's hope something happens. There are times when you just want to escape it all. Get out in nature. I used to take hour-long walks. I loved it. Clears the mind. Maybe listen to music or just the sounds of bees, birds, whatever.